Welcome to day 5, which is actually task 4 of the Ager Open. Yesterday was canned because of potential of thunderstorms, and we did actually get a thunderstorm later in the evening, so instead of going flying, we went hiking and climbing on a via ferrata, which was great fun. Today though we're flying. Conditions are expected to be good with a high cloud base. The issue being the wind is coming from the west, coming from that way towards us, which makes it more difficult to set tasks in that direction. So what they're doing today is they're setting a task. Sorry, it's not just the west, it's the north. Start again. The issue today is the wind's coming from the west/northwest over there, which it makes it a bit more difficult to go anywhere in that direction. However, we're going to go in that direction to the southeast, which is with the wind and takes us to a place called Calaf, where there is an airfield, and we have used that airfield as a goal lots of times in the past. It's a more difficult flight than some of the other flights we've been doing because you're flying over lower ground. You have got ridges, but they're a lot smaller. Unless you're able to soar them, you need to be high enough to get good thermals off them, so you're quite high. There's a bit of a plateau in that direction. So the task is going to take us along the cliffs, over the gap that you've seen me jump a few times now, and then to the south to the next turn point, and then from there to the southeast to the Calaf airfield. I have done it once before. In fact, I've done it multiple times without making it but I've done it once before and made it, flying with Steve actually last time we were here. So hopefully we'll have another repeat of that today, another good day today. Calaf airfield is rough landing, as in if it's height of the day, quite thermic and rough coming in, so I have to be aware of that when I come in. I'm assuming I'm going to get to goal there, so let's hope I do. So I'll see you soon in the air when I'm going to take off, get high and get ready for the start. So I've just taken off, thought I'd switched you on, however I didn't realise I didn't have the battery in properly, and now I do, and I've got you on. I have only just taken off though, so just need to climb out here. Hopefully get some height. So let's switch you off while I get up and get established, and then we'll talk about the task. Tip when you're thermally, if you're wondering how fast to fly, just try letting go a bit of the bar and see what speed it goes to. If you got it right, it should it's just nice if you've got the glider trimmed well. It should just pick its own nice speed. So what's happening now is we are waiting for the start, which is in 20 minutes. It involves first of all flying along the cliffs, jumping the gap that you've seen me jump before, and then getting high before going out into the flatlands. So that's what we're going to do. Go that way initially. Carmen, you are loud and clear. 20 minutes to go. 4 minutes until we start the race, and I'm just going up the side of the cloud. A really good position here. The problem may be avoiding the cloud when we set off. Just have to go around it. Do is just fly away from the cloud so I get a bit lower until it's time for me to go, and then just turn around and go, and then I'll get beneath the cloud. I've got 1 minute 49 seconds till I need to start from this position. That's one of the advantages of the Flymaster. It tells you when you need to go from the position you're in. So, I think I need to lose some of this height now. Steve, I've got myself in a difficult position now. The cloud is between me and the start. Set off towards the start. Don't want to get there too early though. Remember, we've got that gap to jump as well. .6 kilometres to the start. 7 minutes to get there. Nice timed, I think. Okay, let's switch you off. In fact, no, I'll leave you on and get the start with you. Before we start. Still a minute to go. Looks like Steve beneath me's got a better bit of the thermal. So I'll go over to him. Yeah, it definitely looks better over here. Really time for me to start that, flying towards it. Okay, time to go. According to my clock, I'm 36 seconds behind. That's if I was to fly at this speed, and I intend to fly a bit faster. Yeah, I'm 1 minute 17 behind the pace, but then I've got a bit of speed to get there. Where are you? There are two gliders ahead of us, one's going off to the right for some reason, the other one is on the track. There are 54 seconds behind the pace, and one of them. So, we've jumped this gap a few times now, and it's a bit scary. She's going low. There's a glider ahead of me thermaling. I think it is anyway. So here's another little trick. Fly through other people's thermals, just to increase your own increase your glide. You can just fly through their thermals. Gate is open, and I am 900 meters away, so a little bit behind the pace, but that's okay because there's not many people ahead of me. 500 metres. Ridge. I think we stick with the upper ridge. That's it, taking the start gate, taking the first start gate, and now it's time to jump that gap. Just gone round the first turn point. It's 4 or 5 up, is it getting right, but it's not big. So all the way to this turn point, I was under cloud and climate. And I've just gone past the turn point and climbing again, albeit slowly. You can do it climbing faster than this, really. Considering leaving this stream at 7,000, a lot of people have gone and this is dying right off. I'm only just above you, mate. So I've left the thermal and I'm pressing on. Just under 7,000 feet. You can see more gliders climbing ahead, so that's where I'm heading to. Ahead of me to aim for, that's good. There's somebody to chase. 7,600 feet. I stop being all flight. Climb pace already. Time to press up. I can see gliders climbing ahead again, a little bit below me, so I'm going to head for those. It takes me a little bit deeper than I needed to go for the optimal course, but it puts me with other gliders who I can pimp off. And this might even be the lead pack, although I don't think so. Still at 7,600 feet. Nice height. 7,600 feet. 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 approaching this thermal, there's some people turning in it and some people flying on. So what I'm going to do is not stop but fly directly through it to give me some height, or at least a better glide, and then just follow the ones that have flown on. So that just improves my glide angle a little bit. .4 kilometers to the next turn point. Going good so far. So this is a really difficult part of the flight now. Past the second turn point. I'm heading directly downwind. 46 kilometers to go, over 7,000 feet, but everything ahead of me looks blue. No clouds anywhere near, so this is going to be really difficult to cross this terrain. So I'm looking out for gliders ahead of me. There was one, but I've lost him now. And when they start climbing, I'll climb with them. That's what I'm hoping, for the ones below me to start going up. But before they do, I need to see them. Can't even see where the buggers have gone. But there is at least one or two in front of me. Well, I've been gliding a long time now. Down to 5,000 feet. Still nowhere near those clouds. And I've come across a single thermal all the way. The glider that was ahead and below me, I've caught him up, it's still below me. And I'm hoping he's going to find something, or I will, I'm hoping, but this blue hole is living up to its name. It's a hole so far. Not looking promising at the moment, so I don't think we'll reach the clouds. Long way away. Well, still fighting, still fighting. So it's really difficult now. In the middle of the blue hole, but I'm with company now with other gliders. Found a bit of a thermal. It's not working very well though. I have got up a couple of 100 feet. This one's going to take off at some point and rock me skyward, but we'll see. It's sort of stopping now. No good. I'm going to turn you off to concentrate. Well, I've got a long way. Got very low. I find I'm starting to feel like a promising thermal. This one will get out. Feeling good there at the moment. Providing I can not lose it. Right, into concentration. So you're going off. Thermal at 6,500 feet, or it died out. So I'm gliding again. I'm hoping to find another one. one more good thermal and I might just make this. Bit touch and go though, just need that one thermal. Because currently I need a 19 to 1 glide angle and you're never going to get that. There we go, another thermal. Gonna take everything I can find whilst we're still over the blue. Not got high in it though, it's gonna be before it's died on me. Or rather, before I lost it. That's good. I've improved my glide angle a little bit to 17 to 1. When I say I've improved my glide angle, I mean I've improved the glide angle I require to get to go. You can actually see the goal now, it's quite well up. Losing this one, getting ready to go on a glide. Maybe one more turn. 6,500 feet again. Did I mention I might be in the lead here? Did I tell you that? I don't think I did I? I'm certainly not far off the lead. Right, 6,500, not really going up, so going for it a bit. The cloud that I was near is decaying, so not likely to work. See how I can do along here. Switching you off now. Less than 12 kilometres still to go, and I found myself a stonking thermal. I got a really good glide, and then it was going down. I was gliding about 14 to 1, maybe 15 to 1, and all of a sudden it went really bad. I was going down strongly, and I thought, oh no, for a couple of minutes, and then I hit this thermal I'm in now. Going up at 506 up. Gonna keep going till I need a 10 to 1 glide, then I'm going for it. Going at a 12 to 1 required, well 13. Darren, copy's Dawn, yes Dawn, can you hear me? Got you, thank you very much. So, I've just had a piece of advice from Gordon Rigg on the radio. Gordon's not even here. Gordon says, don't forget the sea breeze. You need more height than you think. Thank you, Gordon. Gordon's in England and he's giving me advice while I'm in the sky for England. Gordon's my mentor, he's excellent. Thank you, Gordon. So, 10 to 1 required now. Gonna take up a little bit of extra height now because of that advice from Gordon. 9.5 to 1 actually, so not quite what I would have wanted anyway. Seem to be losing this one, come on! Come on, Thermal! Where are you gone? There we go. I haven't seen any other gliders for ages. God knows where they all are. They're either all miles ahead or miles behind. Glide angle required, 8.1. I think that should be enough, Gordon. Thank you. Time to go. This should be the final glide. Unless I've misjudged that sea breezy thing. We'll find out in a minute. 7.6 required now. If I don't make this, it's gone drastically wrong. Kilometers to go. Seem to be making it. Switch you off for a bit. I'm making it. Less than 3 kilometers. I've made it! Looking down, I can't see any other flex wings on the ground. There are a number of bridges wings, there's 3 of them. But looks like I am the first flex wing! Woohoo! That doesn't mean I've won the race, but what it does mean is I've done alright. If someone who took the 2nd, 3rd or 4th start could do better than me. I'm quite pleased with that. Well, I'm very, 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 very pleased. Woohoo! Oh, and I see a windsock now. So I know the wind direction. Back that way, that's the wind direction, so I know how to land. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Switch you off until I get close to the ground. Now, this landing field is actually an airfield, believe it or not. Well, I can remember from it, the one time I've been there before. It's really rough to land in, as in wind. Thermic, difficult, horrible. So I pulled on quite a bit of VG, so I've got some speed to counter the roughness. And now I'm going to go down and land and see what the wind landing feels actually like. Hopefully this will be a good landing after a fantastic flight. Oh, perfect landing! Woohoo! Yes! So, here I am in goal at Calaf with my goal beer, thanks to the organisers. Thank you very much, ice cold as well. And that's the landing field. And I actually, after managing to do a lovely, fantastic flight, I actually pulled off a perfect landing. Really pleased. Not only that, I am the only flex wing here. There's no other flex wings here, and there's no other flex wings in sight. So that is just amazing, amazing. I am the first one here. Really, really, really pleased with that. What more can I say? It was difficult. We had to go across a big blue hole. I think a lot of people will have got decked in that big blue hole, or at least slowed them up. And the clouds that were on the other side of it have actually receded away even further, making it even harder. I got up on a ridge where me and Steve had got up before, found one screaming thermal there, another one off the end of it, and that's what got me here. I got some advice from my friend and mentor Gordon Rigg halfway around the flight, who is in England, but he knows what flight we're doing today, and relayed via Dawn through the radio saying, make sure you're high to get to goal because of the sea breeze that you'll be battling at the end. So I took the last climb to an 8-to-1 glide before I set off. Turns out I didn't need it. I'd have done it on a 10-to-1 really, because I got here quite high. But thank you, Gordon. Top advice as usual. Really appreciate it. And thank you very much. I've had a top flight. I'll see you tomorrow.